Hey guys, welcome back to that channel. In this video, we're going to go over some information about ZNOG, ticker symbol ZNOG, and we're going to take a look at the SEC.gov website. We're going to take a look at a couple of things that I noticed and kind of go from there. Before we do that, we're going to take a look at their website and talk about when their last PR was, when their last update was, talk about kind of my thoughts and some things that I've seen online and things of that nature. So we'll start off with their last press release was back on May 11th, 2022, when they said that they had an update for their license in Israel, and the last update, operational update, came on August the 15th, 2022, and they talked about that they're looking forward to finishing up testing and everything like that, specifically drill stem testing. Okay, what I've seen, online the past several days at least on Facebook, stock twits, obviously a lot of I think fed up people and getting aggravated with the company for not releasing any type of information and things of that nature, and but overall just kind of negative and kind of nasty towards each other. And I think we have to remember that these people that are on these Facebook groups, these people that are on stock twits, are not the people that you should be upset with. I'm not saying you should call Zion and scream at them or curse them out or anything, but it's kind of weird to see how people are really almost kind of losing their minds at this point. So I'm really hoping that we get some type of update or something soon and kind of go from there. But just again, that's why we keep reiterating, guys, to have a plan in place on if they have news come out, have a plan on if they have delays, have a plan on if the news that comes out is not good, and that way you don't have to worry. Where you kind of have to watch it closely, but you're not checking your phone, your computer every single second, and don't invest any more that you can afford to lose, right? So that's the main thing, is we got to understand it's an investment. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. All investment includes risk, and this one even more so because they're an exploration company, and we knew that coming in. So there's not one person on the stock twits group, there's not one person on the Facebook group that walked up to you and made you or forced your hand to buy it. So you have to own that, just like I have to own it, just like everybody else has to own it. And if you're not a fan of ZNOG and you're on there just bashing people for it, then I guess you have your reasons for whatever reason. But don't let those type of people get to you. If you've done your research and you feel comfortable about where you're at, then it is what it is. I mean, I got people that talk bad about me or say stuff bad about me and on whatever I do, including on YouTube. People say stuff to me sometimes, or stock twits and joke around or whatever, and couldn't care any less. So anyway, we're going to go from here, guys. I do hope that they release something really soon. We're going to take a look at the SEC.gov website, and we're going to go from there. So there's 7 transactions that just happened today, and I'm going to go through the ones that did happen. Looks like Robert Dunn, CEO, had 300 shares acquired, okay, at 17, roughly about 18 cents. And then also Gene Scamahorn, okay, same thing, 300,000 shares. John Brown, 300,000 shares. Martin von Braun, or however the heck you say it, 300,000 shares. Michael Croswell, Kent Siegel, Brad Dacus. And before we get into that, I want to show you the main difference of this Form 4 as opposed to one, let's say, back in April. Okay, see the code here? Here's the code A. This is back on April the 19th, 2022 for 400,000 shares. Okay, this is today's or yesterday's, and it's a code P. So we're going to look at the difference between the code A and P, and you can kind of make your decision on what this means. And if someone has more information on that, feel free to comment below and let us know. So we're going to look at code A. Code A is what happened back in April, and it says a code A is a grant, award, or other acquisition pursuant to Rule 16b-3. So they're awarded shares. Basically, they're given shares, right? I think from the company, from maybe a form of compensation and things of that nature. Okay, code P okay, which is a general transaction code, is an open market or private purchase of a non-derivative or derivative security. So for me, what I'm reading is these people purchased shares of ZNOG at around 18 cents a share. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm reading here. So if you kind of have more insider information on that, again, feel free to come and comment below and let me know. But this is kind of what I'm reading here, and this is off of the SEC website. Okay, is P is open market or private purchase. S is an open market or private sale. A is a grant, award, or another acquisition. Okay, like we saw back in April. And if you look at all of these codes here, they all have a P. Okay, on the 26th or the 27th from all of these different directors or officers. Okay, so take that as you will, but that's what I saw this morning. So, I mean, could this be a good sign moving into, possibly leading up to some type of update? Possibly. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Okay, so anyway, let me know your comments below, guys. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.